everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Part 1 of why I don't work at Onyx nightclub no more. So we're gonna make this story short. Mind you, one night I ended up getting in a hit and run leaving work. And mind you, the next day is Sunday, so I was unable to get my back tail light fixed or whatever. So the next day I come to work, I'm not trying to pay $40 for no Uber because it was like $40 there, $40 back. And I wasn't making that in one night. So it was a dub. Mind you, I know it's going to be a slow night. So, mind you, I get to work 3 to 5 minutes late. And she was like, my manager put in the group chat, if you're going to be late or if you pulled up and you're late, you might as well go ahead and turn back around. So as soon as I pulled up, I turned right back around and left. And she put me on a 2-week suspension. And my manager was basically like, if you want to get on the schedule, you're going to have to earn your way on the schedule or pick up somebody's shift that don't want to work. Mind you, I don't give a fuck to beg to be on nobody's schedule. I will be out for them 2 weeks. Simple as that. Mind you, I ended up not being able to work New Year's at Onyx. Mind you, this was supposed to be some big-ass day. Ended up being dead as fuck on New Year's. So I ended up getting in that compound on New Year's. Lit as hell, ran out of bottles, packed the fuck out. So, after my little 2 weeks was up, I come back to work. You can tell the vibes and energy is off as hell. Like, usually the manager be like, we be speaking and talking and playing and shit. Like, you can just tell she ain't speak to me, no nothing, just weird. So, cool, I ain't really tripping. I don't give a fuck. So, goddamn. After that, this next incident happened where I was scheduled at Compound and I was scheduled at Onyx. So mind you, at Onyx, if you find somebody to cover your shift, cool. All the manager have to do is approve it on the app. So mind you, somebody picked up my shift for that night at Onyx. So I went to Compound and worked. But the manager never approved it. Therefore, nobody showed up at Onyx. Mind you, it was a dead-ass night anyways. So she ended up kicking me out the group chat because she never approved of the shift change. I don't understand how that's my fault, but whatever. She kicked me out the group chat. Mind you, it was no dancers there that night. Nobody came to work that night, but I'm the one who got fired. Cool, I'm not tripping. Mind you, on my little 2-week suspension, she ended up making another girl the so-called lead or whatever. I felt like she was trying to be funny, making somebody else the bottle girl lead the same day I got suspended. But whatever, cool, I ain't tripping, don't care. So mind you, everyone that I came in with slowly started leaving Onyx because for one, it became dead as fuck. Nobody was really coming in there to spend money for real. It might be like a good night every blue moon. 2, like, we're basically competing with strippers in there. Like, this is not even a club with good marketing, no nothing. Like, I don't care to be here. Like, it was times where I done came in there and had to pay tip out and barely made anything. Or just made tip out. Like, you have to slave, like, working at Onyx, you have to really work the floor. As if at Compound, the only thing we do is serve bottles. That's it. We don't have to take food orders. We don't have to take hookah orders. None of that. And we still have a good money night. Like, Onyx, you have to slave. You have to really work the floor to get your money. So, for one, I'm not even a good fucking storyteller. Like, the story's so fucking old, I can't even fucking tell you. So, I can say, like, at Onyx, it's never going to be a night where you have 3 to 4 sections you're working. Like, you know, at regular clubs, sections be sold out, the club be full. That will never be a night at Onyx. Seriously, like, a good night is you working maybe 1, possibly 2 sections in barely on 2 sections. Like, it's never like a sold out section club. It's really it's literally a serving job where you're working the tables, not like sections, like trying to get people drink orders and shit, not you really selling bottles in there. People don't really pop bottles in Onyx. Like, first of all, they don't really have bottle deals or package deals to where you're really getting something worth being at Onyx. Like, it's not that at all. Like, I feel like Onyx could really be something if they worked on their marketing and professionalism, but nah. Like, I will say the only good thing about working in a strip club or at Onyx is that when people throw money at your section and you're the bottle girl and there's no dancers in the section, you get that money. Or you might be able to talk a nigga into not throwing money on a stripper and just handing you the ones. That's the only thing I loved about Onyx. Because one thing about me, I'm going to talk a nigga out of throwing money and just handing me those goddamn bands of goddamn hundreds and shit. Like, if you like me like you say you like me, nigga, give me that goddamn bread.
Well, she had me all the way up until, yeah. I don't know. I ain't tricking. So, hey, look. You want to be a bottle girl, you got to take what comes with it. Bottle girls come a dime a dozen. Either get on that pole or shut your hole. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know what made me do this video. I had no idea this was what the video was about. I just go through them and I just watch them, you know. What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. We lit back. We live on Twitch and we on Facebook, man. Make sure you follow me, Everyday PJ, on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. And man, we got late night stories with PJ. Now we got everyday politics with PJ, or everyday politics, or everyday politics. And then we got everyday PJ reacts. Yep, this might go on everyday PJ reacts. Who knows? But I initially thought she was a stripper. Yes, I thought she was a stripper too. And when you think of Onyx, I don't know. I'm thinking Miami, maybe Texas, maybe Houston has an Onyx. Miami has an Onyx. A lot of places have an Onyx. I think when the Onyx name became popular, a lot of clubs started naming. Remember when all the clubs was naming their clubs after like cars? It was like Lexus, Mercedes, stuff like that. They name these clubs after like elegant stuff. So, I guess the Onyx is like a very expensive black diamond. So that's what they want to say. It's black women, black diamonds up in the club. But for to her her having some grievances about the club and being and working and stuff, and people saying you late, you might as well go home. Don't ever think that a strip club there's like professionalism at a strip club. It's like professionalism. Okay, yeah, that's out the window. I think a lot of jealousy and stuff happens at strip clubs. I think a lot of favoritism happens at strip clubs. So if you think that you're gonna go in a strip club and get all of that, you're mistaken. So if you're gonna go into that type of business, go in expecting to just go get your money and go home, not to make friends, not to be, the top woman, because it's always gonna be other women hating and stuff like that. Just go in and do your thing and be quiet about it, because they gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? And then when you talking down on these other ones, they gonna be looking at you like, oh, she was hating on. And mind you, that's a small percentage of people in the world who will be hating on you for what it is that you're doing. But that small percentage, if they work in your industry, they gonna go around and be like, oh nah, she was hating on so and so. She was, that type of stupid stuff. So you could be a good bartender all you want, but you gotta be that and not hate on that, and not spread the word about the hate, because then it could be.